Hello Sagittarius, and welcome to your reading. If you've been waiting for this reading, I thank you once again for your patience. I've had lots of things to deal with this week, which has kind of got in the way. But anyway, let's get on with it because you've waited long enough, Sagittarius. If you're joining me for the first time, you're very welcome. We're going to have a look at the energies that surround you. We're going to have a look at the advice from Spirit and anything you need to know, what is coming in for you. Let's see. Spirit have started, so let's see what messages they want to give you. Do bear with me. They're already interfering with my throat chakra for some reason. I don't know why as yet. So if I cough, that is often what that is about. We have rest and rejuvenation. We have cornucopia. Nice. We have the angel of love. And we have a broken heart. That's really interesting. We have the third chakra on the bottom of the deck. We have Archangel Shamuel. Yes. Okay, let's see, Sagittarius, how this plays out for you. I'm just picking up this energy, Sagittarius, because I think this is going to be so different for all of you, because obviously this is a general reading, as I always say. For some of you, I think you have been having trouble with your energy levels. This doesn't usually come through with this card, but this is the message I'm getting. For some of you, you may feel like you've been hitting your head against a brick wall. You may feel that things that you've been wanting in your life are not coming, or that you are, just hitting brick walls all the time in as much as you can't get things to move forward. And Spirit are saying, don't feed into the frustration that you're feeling, Sagittarius. Use this as a time just to take a step back and to relax a bit, to have a bit of a reset in your thinking, your perceptions, and just have some relaxation. If you are into meditating, or if you want to try meditating, there's loads of stuff on YouTube that you can access. Start small, brief ones, and then work up if that's something that you like. Otherwise, this is just literally about you making sure you get those times where you're doing things that you enjoy, but you're getting enough rest and relaxation alongside that. We'll be interested to see which way that goes with the tarot in a minute, but that's a very clear message that I'm getting from you. Because I feel frustration behind that card. And as I say, it's very unusual for that card, because that usually is one of peacefulness. But Spirit are saying this is about perception, Sagittarius. So, it's good to actually look at ourselves and say, how am I reacting to situations? Is this benefiting me? If it's not, then just give into it and let it flow, rest and rejuvenation. Because you've got something big coming up, Sagittarius. Look at this. Cornucopia. I love this card. It's almost like it's heaven sent because of the light rays that come through the trees from the sun. Look at this abundance here. Something big is coming in for you, Sagittarius. As I say, we'll get into more detail with the tarot in a second. But this is something abundant, something really lovely. It may have been something you've been working on that finally things just fall into place and you get rewards from that. We'll see in a moment. That's amazing. You have the angel of love as well here. They've just said to me, loving wings. So, know that you are being cared for, Sagittarius. You are being watched over and loved from above. The angels are definitely here for you. And they came in because there's been some sort of situation that has weighed heavily on you. Really left you feeling very heartbroken, very upset. Maybe something didn't work out the way that you wanted it to, whether it was a relationship or just, as I say, something that you thought was going to be really great for you and turned out not to be. It could be why you're feeling frustrated at the moment. I do feel when we see the card at this end of the reading, this is usually incoming energy, but in this instance, this doesn't feel like it. They've just said umbrella energy, which is a term I tend to use in their reasoning as to why they've brought in the angel of love here, because there's some healing that needed doing. And Sagittarius, they're bringing you in some form of abundance to actually help you to heal from this heartbreak, whatever this was for you. Very interesting. And just to clarify that further, on the bottom of the deck, we had Archangel Shamiel. People pronounce that in different ways. I like to say Shamiel, but I still hesitate when I say it. And he's looking after your sacral chakra here. Sacral? No, he's not. He's looking after your solar plexus. I had a bit of a meltdown there. There's something hidden here in terms of desires, because this is your solar plexus. It's not your sacral chakra. I had a bit of a brain freeze then, because there's something here. They were saying to me sacral. So there's something here about your desires and your emotions. And that is what this disappointment or this heartbreak is about. You know, so Archangel Shamiel, along with the angel of love, are here to help you heal from this situation and to put your solar plexus, your emotional nerve center, back into balance. Okay, so you have a lot of protection going on around you, and they're bringing in lovely things for you. Let's find out what these lovely things are. We're going over here with the tarot today. So tell us about the need for rest and rejuvenation, or the way that this card is presenting, Spirit, please. Which one is it? Thank you. Oh, Ace of Cups, you see. This is the beginning of something beautiful. Spirit are saying you won't hear the messages or see this opportunity if you are still frustrated about what it is that you wanted to achieve. Because there is this beautiful, look at this hand is actually bringing it in. An ace is always a new beginning. So this is a new beginning in love. For some of you, this could be a new relationship. For others, it is something that makes you feel really good. So if you're not in a relationship situation or looking for a relationship, this is something that is a new beginning that you feel emotionally secure about. It just makes you feel warm and good and loving, you know. So they're saying take the time to rest and rejuvenate, because in those quiet times, that's when these new beginnings come to you. That's when you can see them, you can hear them, you can feel them, more to the point. So tell us more, Spirit, please. Thank you. Gosh, new beginnings. What's going on? It's going to be a whole new idea that you're going to have, and this ties in because we have another ace here. Wow, Sagittarius. You know, sometimes we're given all these frustrations, aren't we? And those sort of feeling like you're hitting your head against a brick wall because they're redirecting us. And here we have your new beginning. We have an idea that comes to you quite suddenly, it's feeling. And it's something that you feel is absolutely right. It's suddenly, you know, when you get an idea and sometimes you think, oh, that's a great idea, but you're not really feeling it in your soul. This one you're going to feel in your soul. So whatever this is, you're going to love this idea. And I think it's this idea that's going to bring you this abundance. Let's find out more. You've been put on this path spiritually for a purpose, Sagittarius. because for a long time you felt like you aren't achieving what you want to achieve. For some of you, this won't be all of you, but for some of you, you felt like you keep missing opportunities, you keep being maybe treated badly by someone that you're in a relationship with. This feeling of feeling out in the cold, feeling like you're just missing all the opportunities. And that is why the angels are bringing this opportunity into you. And as I say, for some of you, it will be a relationship. You could have a conversation with someone that actually just feels right. You know, someone you really connect with. It'll be different for all of you. Spirit are getting impatient with me talking because they're throwing the cards about. Spirit, please. Yes, Tower moment. This is what I was talking about a minute ago, about, you know, sometimes we have to hit all these frustrations and brick walls in order to redirect. And this is exactly what the Tower is talking about. It's about something breaking down, new habits, new old habits, old ideas breaking down before new ones can be rebuilt. And this is your opportunity. Something you're going to feel very connected with as well. You know, it may be that it's been hard for you to let go of a particular person, or a particular passion that you had from childhood. The Six of Cups is very much a card of nostalgia, you know, very much about those things that, you know, our inner child craved for, you know, and continues to crave for. And that may have kept you on a particular path for a while, Sagittarius. But in actual fact, there's something new that's much better for you, that will make you feel even more connected to your inner spirit than other things have before. And in order for you to access that, the old way of thinking or the old relationship had to give way in order to make this space. If you're not quite at the stage yet where this new situation is coming in, then, you know, it's in the cards. It's all I can say to you, and you will be feeling a whole lot better. I don't feel that, Spirit. Thank you. You may have felt that it was never going to happen. You may have felt, because of all your frustrations, you may have felt that this new opportunity was not going to happen. And there was something about the way you were looking at it that was, you know, leading you down a path that wasn't true, basically. You know, we have the moon, we have things that are hidden, things that we're a bit deluded about sometimes, because we want things to be a certain way, but then just when we're giving up hope, something emerges that is totally unexpected. And I do think that whatever this opportunity, whatever it is, I think it's coming from you though, which is really interesting. I think that if you find those times of calm, I think, Sagittarius, that there's going to be a moment where you suddenly get a new idea, or you suddenly realize that a person you've been speaking to for forever and a day as a friend, you actually have feelings for them. It could be something like that. And I feel that's coming from you, not from anybody else. So although there's a hand here giving it, I think this hand is from the angels and from Spirit, because they are very active in helping you balance your emotions and bringing you something beautiful. What a lovely thing. Tell us more about Archangel Chamuel, please. They just said to me, oh, you said it again, did you? I don't know whether I'm pronouncing that right at all. Yeah, look at this. They're bringing you such lovely times. There's going to be cause for celebration here. I can feel your energy lifting. Whereas it felt sort of stuck and frustrated at the beginning, this is such a positive energy. It feels so light. It feels excitable. It feels like celebratory. That's the balance that they want to bring in for you, Sagittarius. And I have just shuffled the deck, so I'm obviously not meant to look at the bottom because I did that without a second thought. So they've just said to me, draw their attention to it. I did reshuffle, but on the bottom of the deck, and they did say draw their attention to it, you're going to have a lot of choices ahead of you, Sagittarius. So if you're feeling stuck at the moment, don't feel like you're going to be there forever, because there are a lot of choices ahead of you that are going to be really beneficial and you're going to absolutely love. Wow. Right, I'm just going to have a drink of water, then we're going to get some Moonology. Please let me know how this reading resonates for you. And if you are needing a personal reading or you would like a personal reading, do check out my range of personal readings. They're on my Buy Me a Coffee page, which is linked down below. And if you go in there and click on the shop tab, they're all listed there. So if there's anything that grabs your fancy, they are videoed exactly like this, but obviously tailored for you. So you will have that to keep, and Spirit are telling me to get on with it. Sagittarius, have faith. You are good enough. You're good enough to achieve. You're good enough to have the rewards. You're good enough to have a positive, healthy, happy relationship. So whatever happened here that felt, maybe you felt that was your cornucopia, that was your abundance, that was who you were going to be with forever, didn't turn out quite like that. They don't want that to affect who you are now, because they redirected your life to something so much better. So keep your self-belief strong and your faith strong, because something very lovely, very balanced, and very, very celebratory is on its way. Again, they're telling you to take the time to breathe out, because like we said, and I think I've said it a couple of times, in order to let in new positive thoughts, new energy, new ideas, we need to take a step back from the frustrations that we're dealing with. Because look what we have, a new start is coming, we know it. You've got two aces right by each other, and they're a beautiful balance of aces as well, because we have the Ace of Swords, which is the thinking ace, the new ideas ace, you know, the sort of clarity, a new clarity to a situation. And we're having this Ace of Cups that brings that loving, connected energy in. Wow. Are there any more? There are. There's one more here. This is a time for healing. Again, rest and rejuvenation, time to heal from things that happened in the past. You have the Angel of Love here. You have an Archangel Chamuel balancing your emotions. It's a time to let the past heal, Sagittarius, because this beautiful new start is here for you. And you're going to feel very connected to it and very loved. And you're going to wonder why you ever bothered with that previous journey. That's amazing. Right, I'm going to leave it there, Sagittarius. I love that for you. I hope you found that uplifting if you are feeling in this situation right now. Thank you so much, as I say, for watching. If you could do me a favour, if you enjoyed the video, please do like down below, and don't forget to subscribe. As you will have noticed, I don't have a set timetable for my readings, and that is partly due to health issues, but I am being more consistent, but they're not necessarily coming on the same day. So if you subscribe, click the bell notification, you will be notified when a new video comes up. So thank you so much, Sagittarius, and I will speak to you all really soon. Bye for now.